I'm JoAnna Rozier-Johnson, and I am a lighthouse for children in our community. And this is my porch. I am a former little girl from the east side of Buffalo who lived her dreams and is still chasing after each and every one that I've got written out on a sheet of paper. And I'm living in the passion and purpose that God put inside of me. I am a leader within my community. I have 2 different large organizations that I sit as a personal leadership on, working with children directly. And then I also am an administrator for programs within our city of Buffalo to mobilize funding and people and professionals to be able to provide services for students out of school time. I take students who decide they want to interact with me because it's a choice that they make. And then from that moment, I just bond. And in bonding, I help them to grow and develop into whatever God has purpose for their life. And whatever they decide as a human being with a voice and an opinion that they want to try to chase after. Because sometimes they want to chase after things that God doesn't want them to have. But that's a life learning experience. And so when I said I'm a lighthouse, I help them to see in those moments of darkness. I also, when it's daylight, I help to be a focal point of remembering where you came from, and also to help guide you to where you are trying to get to. My entire life has been based off of giving back to those who gave to me. So I was a little girl on the east side who was poured into by a number of programs within my community, and those programs had a positive impact on the woman I became today. And so now I run programs to have that same impact on not just one little girl, but little girls and boys throughout this entire community. And then those who they will then impact later in life. Watching kids grow up is, you never thought that, a child in kindergarten was going to become the next Mrs. or Mr. so-and-so, of whatever those things are. So that's exciting to not know, but to keep planting seeds and watering. The porch that I grew up on sat in the middle of Doris Avenue. Legitimately. The house was in the middle of both sides. And from that porch, I had the opportunity before age 9 to see what domestic violence looked like in the homes of my friends and the impact it had on them. I got to see what sisterhood and friendship looked like. I got to learn how to be a big sister for a little sister. I got to learn what it means to be a mommy in the hood as I watched my mother interact and teach her children how she wanted us to be raised and to be reared as young ladies in our society. Before age 9, I witnessed 2 deaths, one accidental death and one as a murder. And watching what that felt like in live time. It's the first time I ever watched my father cry. It's the first time I ever heard what scared looked like, sounded like to him. All of those things together collaboratively made me who I am. Right? I'm focused on living my life knowing that every child that I serve has a porch story too.